Hi fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, those cross-watching. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see what are your person's messages for you. Okay, so what is it they want to share with you, but maybe they're holding back for one reason or another. It is going to be a general reading, guys. Please keep that in mind. If you're after a personal reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Otherwise, guys, I want you to take a moment, pause the video if you have to, or just think about your person and we want to see what is their message to you. Okay. Okay, from what I'm picking up, this person is obviously very attractive, full of personality, full of charm, a bit of a player type, someone who is, very attractive and they know it, someone who isn't necessarily ready to settle down. They're not ready for commitment. The Knight of Wands is a very scattered energy. He sometimes steps on the scene and leaves just as quickly as he comes in. Okay, this is someone who's very fun, adventurous, very spontaneous, very charming, but a very flighty, very restless kind of energy. So the Knight of Wands, I mean, it's not to say he's incapable of a relationship. It's just that, he oftentimes you can find him where the fun is, right? Where there's fun, thrills, excitement, adventure. And as soon as that all fizzles out, well, they're on to their next best thing. So this is someone who I feel like is very charming, very attractive, and they're very attracted to you, and I can see that you're very attracted to this individual too. You're very drawn to them. Look, they may not be the best looking out of their bunch, but there's just something about them that's very alluring, that's very charismatic. It's just, could be their personality, could be the way they come across, the way they carry themselves, but there's just something that just draws you and pulls you in towards them, isn't that? And something very magnetic about them, or their personality, or their looks, or their charms. And I feel like this person has you under their spell. Okay, I'm just also seeing that this is someone who may be a fluctuating presence, so someone who, it has a history of coming in and out of your life, someone who is up and down, someone who's hot and cold, someone whom, see, you grow close with this person, but not close enough to get to know them better. So this is someone who keeps you at a distance. They do have Two of Swords. There's a blocked energy about them. Okay, this is someone who, and it's all purposeful. It's all intentional. This is someone who is, keeping you at a distance, or they pull you close enough, but enough for there to be a gap or a distance between the two of you. I'm also seeing that this is someone who might not necessarily be very faithful or loyal to you, or to this commitment, or to the idea of this relationship. This is someone who, and they may not have even expressed this to you, but this is someone you can tell by their actions, right? You can tell by the actions. This person has been very inconsistent with what they say or do. This person is, they're also oftentimes, they don't necessarily want to put a title, attach a title or a label to your connection. They may have even outright told you this. This is someone whom, when things are good between the two of you, they're good, they're great, but then you'll notice that they pull away and they withdraw. They may have options around them. Okay, this is someone who might potentially want to keep their options open. They don't necessarily want a commitment. They don't necessarily want to settle down. They want to see if there's greener pastures elsewhere. They want to see, if the grass is greener on the other side. They're also scared. It's this kind of energy that he or she's so flighty that they're scared to be tied down to the one person. Okay, because it's like this fear of missing out. I'm also seeing that they potentially are a non-committal type of energy, and they potentially, maybe they're just not ready for a relationship right now. They feel like they've still got some things, like a lot of partying and whatnot, to get out of the system. This is someone who I feel like is very, very restless. They may have plans to travel. They may have, all sorts of plans, and maybe a relationship is just not really in their plans right now, honestly. But I feel like this is someone who is leading you on a bit. I also feel like this is someone who's not being straightforward and honest with you. There's also something that they feel like they want to share with you, but they don't. They hold back, okay? Could have something to do with the fact that they may be in a relationship, they may be attached to someone else. Could have something to do with the fact that they don't necessarily want a relationship, okay? They want you, they just don't want a relationship right now. And they may not tell you this outright. Their actions may seem to indicate this, and there may be red flags that pop up around them, but they may not seem to, they have a hard time telling you, because, you know, it could have something to do with the fact that this person just can't bring themselves to open up and openly, you know, communicate this with you. It could have something to do with the fact that this person is scared that they may push you away, and you may, you know, pull away completely once you find out the truth. There's also some, it's like Nine of Swords, there's something guilty to this energy. There's some sort of guilt ridden energy that is coming up very strongly. So whatever it is that they're holding back from you, you deserve to know. And if you find out, well, it might potentially, and drastically might I add, just completely change things between you and this person. You might pull away. You might want nothing or very little to do with this person. You might see them very differently. You might not care for them anymore. There's just something there that, and they feel guilty. They feel guilty because they, you know, you deserve to know, but they haven't told you this. So there's something that they're holding on to. There may have been occasions where they wanted to open up and share this with you, but they didn't, okay? And it could be because they're scared to push you away. They're scared to ruin their chances with you. They're scared they don't know how you might react, or they just, this is something that they don't talk about very openly as well. So that's the other thing. This person, just going back to them feeling very restless and unsettled, I feel like this person may have had a lot of instability in their lives, like even their childhood, their upbringing, or even with their previous relationships. I feel like they've never been settled. I feel like they've always been running, or they've always been chasing. I feel like this person has never really felt very settled, and there's this restless type of energy to them, okay? The worst thing you could do is think that, you know, especially if this is, okay, especially if this is someone who has been coming and going, and someone who has been a fluctuating presence in your life, you know, someone who's been hot and cold, okay? Especially if this is true, the worst thing you can do is think that you can change them, is think that you can pin them down, okay? They need to be able to want it themselves. They need to be able to, you know, provide that stability for you. So the worst thing you can do is think that you could change them, when this is, you know, this person is a player, or this person is just toying around with your emotions, you know, toying around with the situation. Yeah, the worst thing you can do is try to disillusion yourself into thinking that they're going to change for you, okay, when deep down inside, you know, the actions have proved otherwise. So I feel like, yeah, this is someone who's very inconsistent, someone who's very up and down. There's a blocked energy around them, and I also feel like this has something to do with the fact that this person is very guarded, this person is very closed off. And notice how every time the relationship starts getting serious, or whenever you start talking about the relationship and, you know, what it is, or the whole aspect of putting a title or label to it, notice how they always dismiss the conversation. Notice how they always, after that, shortly after that, they tend to pull away, or they tend to withdraw, and they tend to distance themselves. I mean, these are all red flags, okay? And some of you have been overlooking those red flags. I feel like the two of you are going to go around in circles. I just feel like you're going to do this song and dance for quite some time, because I feel like this person is holding on to secrets. I feel like they are keeping secrets, harboring secrets from you, secrets that you probably deserve to know, you know, their secret intentions. And for this connection, they don't necessarily align or match up with yours. I feel like you guys are on a complete different pages. It's almost like the two of you are having like these two very different relationships all at once. Like you're wanting commitment, something long-term and stability, and this is someone, you know, and they're wanting a little bit of fun, something a little bit more casual, something a little bit, you know, laid back, not so, not so restrictive in a sense. And I don't think neither of you have been very clear about your intentions. I feel like you're scared to bring it up, and they just don't want to talk about it. The Tower moment, either this is like a upcoming Tower moment that the two of you will face in a connection, or the two of you may be going through a Tower moment. Okay, so you might be going through a disconnection, a separation. I feel like there are, sooner or later, there are going to be certain things that you're going to find out about this person, and let me tell you, you're not necessarily going to like it. Okay, so you might find out that or you might already have found this out, and that's why you're here, that your person is not necessarily, they haven't been faithful, they haven't been loyal, that they're a player, you know, they're not ready for commitment. You might find out other things about them that I feel like is going to maybe put you off them, and it's going to, maybe you're going to see them in a different light. Because the thing is, this is a bit of a tower of illusion, and you've built up these grand romantic illusions about this person and about this situation, but all of those illusions are gonna, you know, collapse and crumble away, and you're finally going to see this person for who they are. It could have something to do with someone exposing this person. Maybe they're just finally going to expose themselves. Maybe they're just going to come out and tell you the truth. Maybe you're finally going to just wake up one day and, you know, see things as they are rather than as you want them to be. But I do see that this person is keeping you at a distance, you know, close but not close enough, right? And every time you guys do get closer, then they pull away. Okay, notice how even they pull away when things are going well, because this is their way of, you know, setting the relationship back or setting the connection back. This is their way of avoiding, because this person, they are an avoidant. That's the other thing. This person is avoiding talking about their feelings. They're avoiding talking about the relationship. They're avoiding talking about the future, the intentions, the expectations, and they're always running. They're running away. They're running away from something. They're running towards something. And it's just a very flighty, restless energy. So if you're looking for a commitment and a relationship with this person, I don't think this individual can give you that. I'm also seeing that the connection is losing momentum, or the connection is about to lose momentum. But I see that something is going to be exposed, something that has been kept in the dark, some secret is finally going to come out, and is going to put things into perspective. And this person does harbor secrets. They keep secrets. Again, you know, I don't think you know this person. I don't think you know them for who they really are. I think they only tell you, or they only show you, you know, the side to their personality that they want you to see. I think this person is very good at, you know, staying hidden or staying very closed off, and they're hard to read, right? I can see that this person, it's hard for you to gauge, it's hard for you to read. They know what they're doing, they know what they're saying, and they're very well aware that they're keeping you at a distance. So do expect for some things to come out in the open if they haven't yet. And, you know, the truth comes out about this unsettling or about this confusing situation. The truth will come out about the mixed messages that they send to you. And they are very closed off. They are very blocked off. This person has their heart chakra blocked. This person is just blocked. A lot of heavy emotional armor, very reserved. I don't think they're ready for what you're ready. Okay, so maybe right person, maybe wrong time, maybe right, you know, wrong person. Maybe this person is just not right for you in general. You could also find out, some of you could find out that this person is already in a relationship with someone else, is engaged, or is even married. And that, I mean, that's going to be a shocker. That's just, for a lot of you, I see that being a deal breaker. Alright guys, and these are your messages. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Bye.